Continuing on from our last tutorial, we're talking about ammunition. Now, the first part of this system was to get our ammunition saved every time we switched weapons, because our weapons were destroyed every time we switched them by design. That means that our ammunition values need to be saved. So, just as a quick review, we created this struct over here, and the struct had some default values. We used that struct to make a variable inside b_hero, which is right here. So we could adjust those values being a variable. And then every time we started in a weapon, inside of each individual weapon for the individual ammunition types, we grabbed those values, set those values inside the weapon. And when we destroy the weapon, we grab the values again and send them back to the hero character. So that's how our weapons are saving their ammunition values. Being that this was a little bit of work, I designated that I would let you, the viewer, do the next 4 weapons by yourself. It should look like this over in your pistol if you've done that. Just the same for the beginning. Event begin play should be parent, actor, and hero reference. Are they equal? If they're not, then do nothing. But if they are, being that we are the ones holding the weapon, then we set the values for pistol clip actual, pistol clip capacity, pistol ammo actual, and pistol ammo capacity into this weapon, being that this is the pistol. And then we return those values when the weapon is destroyed. Clip actual, clip capacity, ammo actual, and ammo capacity into the pistol values here. The same thing would fly for the shotgun as well. Over here, you can see shotgun, and then again destroying with the shotgun values, and then finally the sniper rifle. Now, I've purposely left the rocket launcher because I'm going to just quickly show you, for those of you who haven't done it already or have gotten halfway through. If we go over to test and we were to go down to weapons and open up the rocket launcher. Now, I've already opened up my rocket launcher as code. You just need to click on the Open Blueprint Editor button towards the middle top, which will be around here if the blueprint doesn't already have code. Move over, begin overlap, and tick, not removing the parent node. And then you could have, and some of you might have already tried this, copy the beginning of this script, not including event begin play and parent begin play, because we already have them. If we were to copy this over and go over to the rocket launcher and paste it here and then plug this in, then all we would have to do to change this, because these variables will automatically talk to whatever blueprint they're in, being that they are the same variable that's carried across from weapon base over here. So those can be copied and pasted. The only thing we need to change are the values here. So if we click on this node, and if this option isn't available here, you can actually click the drop down here for default category, and then you'll get those options again. Start by unselecting the assault rifle values and selecting the rocket launcher values. And then I'll plug in clip actual to clip actual, clip capacity to clip capacity, reroute, ammo actual, and ammo capacity to the relevant ones. Select all of these nodes, press Q to straighten them up. I'll also straighten these ones up as well. And that copy and paste method does work. Now for the destroy mechanism, we can actually copy the destroy node here. And you could potentially copy the event begin play, but I didn't want to risk it, being that there's already one there and the parent node might have some problems copying and pasting. I haven't tested it thoroughly, so I'm not going to give you a definitive answer on that. For this, let's just select all of this, and it doesn't matter which weapon you select it from, so long as they all have the same code. Copy that over to the rocket launcher. Let's paste that in. And with that pasted in, let's select this node here. Click on actual capacity and ammo actual capacity. Get rid of the assault rifle nodes, and let's just spread these out here so we can see them. Clip actual goes into clip actual, clip capacity, you get the gist. Select all of these nodes, press Q, straighten up the executable, and we are all good to go. So let's compile and save that. We can't test the rocket launcher specifically because the rocket launcher doesn't have a firing mechanism. But what we can test is all the other 4 weapons. Before we do that though, there is one error I had left over from the last time we've done weapons, and that's with the reload function. Luckily, I've tested something else that will work even better. Normally I would have the reload function in each individual weapon. So down here, pull trigger and release trigger, and the reload message from our interface as well, that event into the reload function. We do this individually for every weapon, because every weapon has a different firing mechanism. But our reload mechanism, or our reload function, is the same across every weapon. The only values that change are the clip actual and ammo actual, as well as the capacity values, and those values are variables, so they can change per weapon without us having to write new code for them. All this to say that if you go over to weapon base and look for event reload here, I'll just get rid of this so we can do it together. Type in reload and select event reload, and it should have this little interface option here. And then let's go reload weapon. So this is calling the function, and plug that into there. That will work across all weapons. If you have an event reload in any other weapon, I know we've already done it in the assault rifle, make sure to get rid of that event so it doesn't overwrite the weapon base event. So now all of our weapons will be reloading. Compile and save that over to the test map. This is what your game should be doing if your code is correct. Shoot 5 bullets in the assault rifle, press the reload button, press Q. Shoot 5 bullets out of that, or however many you want, so long as you remember the values. So this is 2035, and so when I press Q, 3055, and this is 2035. So the values are carrying over, which means the code is correct. The same will work for the shotgun. Shoot the shotgun. We can't spam the shotgun because we put a buffer in there. Press reload, shoot another one, 918. Q, there's our 3055 for the assault rifle, 918. So that's working. Let's go and get the sniper rifle. Shooting the sniper rifle, 4/9, 3055 for our assault rifle again, and 4/9. So that's working in my game, and it should be working in yours if you have done that code correctly. And if you aren't seeing these results, just double check your code. Rewatch the first video if you have to for each weapon until it sinks in. One more thing, and I noticed this thanks to a comment, so if you notice something, please feel free to comment and I will try and respond to you as quickly as I can so we can discuss any potential bugs. One bug in particular was in weapon_shotgun. So over here, the way this code was set up, every time we reload, we were stacking that ammo back on, which meant that we always had ammo even when we shouldn't have had any ammo. So the fix for this is get clip actual, then get a greater than with the right arrow, integer greater than integer, and get a branch and plug that executable in to the end of cooldown on true and to the beginning of cooldown setter. So that's what the fix for that is at the moment, and if there's another fix, I will let you know. So with all of those bits set out, let's focus on what we should actually be looking at in this video, and that's the next phase of our ammunition. This is going to focus on the ammunition pickup. We're in the middle of the battlefield. We've run out of ammunition. We need some more bullets. What do? We pick up ammunition. So to do this, we're going to need a pickup for every single ammunition type. We're going to keep them in the weapons folder because there's no point making another folder just for these 5 blueprints. So let's right click, select blueprint class, and this is just an actor. It's not a pawn because it has no movement. We will type in ammo underscore, and we'll start with our trusty assault rifle. Opening that up, the really cool thing about this weapon pack that we bought is that it also includes ammunition static meshes, so we can actually use these for pickups. So let's drag this tab over here And you could probably close all of these. We're not going to need them at the moment. Let's go over to add component and get ourselves a static mesh. We're also going to get ourselves a collision box. We'll call this trigger. And now with the static mesh, let's go over to this drop down here. And you can actually see that the static meshes that we have in our game already are already popping up. If you wanted to see the entire pack again, so you can pick over to the test map, we'll click on imports, military weapon dark, and we can click on the pickups here. The only real difference between these is the way they look because they are just static meshes. So let's go ahead and select assault rifle pickup. If you wanted to select it from inside the actual editor, click on that asset with it highlighted in yellow. Click back over to the blueprint itself. Click on this little arrow here, and that will use whatever asset you have selected. So now it's used assault rifle pickup, which also comes with its own material, which is awesome. So that's the easy part done. Let's go.